avenge his son Adrogeus' death, King Minos forces Athenians every third year to give up their children to be slain by his monster. The king of Athens, Aegeus, must offer his son Theseus to the monster. He is kept in a tower where King Minos' daughters, Ariadne and Phaedra, plot to help the woeful knight kill the Minotaur.
But now to come again to me matter. The tour thereos this Theseus is thrower, down in the bottom dark and wonder lower, was joining in the wall to a foreign, and it was longing to the daughter twin of King Minos, that in her chambers greater, dwelten above, twirled in the maester strata, in mortal mirth, in joy and in solace. Knew ye not how it happened there percasse, as Theseus complained him be night, the king's daughter, Adrian that hight, and eke her sister Phaedra, heard in all his complaining as they stood on the wall, and looked in upon the bright moon. Him list not to go to bed son, and of his woe they had compassion. A king's son to been in switch prison, and be devoured, thought him a great pity. Then Adrian spake to her sister Frey, and said, Phaedra, live sister dear, this woeful lord's son may ye not hear, how piteously complaineth he his kin, and eke his poor estate that he is in, and guiltless? Now certes it is Rutha, and if ye will assenten be me trutha, he shall be holpen who so that we do. Phaedra answered, Ye wis me is as woe for him as ever ye was for any man, and to his help the best rede ye can is that we doing the gaoler privily to come and speak with us hastily, and doing this woeful man with him to come. For if he may this monster overcome, then we will he quit. There is none other but. Let us well taste him at his heart the root, that if so be that he a weapon have, were that he dare his life to keep on to save, fighting with this friend and him defend. For in the prison there he shall descend. Ye wit well that the best is in a place that needs not dark, and hath room eke on space, to weld an axe or sword or staff or knife, so that methinketh he shall save his life. If that he be a man, he shall do so. And we shall make him balls eke also, of wax and toe, that when he gapeth fast, into the best throat he shall him cast, to slake his hunger and encumber his teeth. And right anon, when that Theseus saith the best choked, he shall on him leap, to slain him ere they come more to hepe. This weapon shall the gaoler ere that tide full privily within the prison heed, and for the house is crinkled to and fro, and hath so quainte ways for to go, for it is shapen as the mess is wrought. Thereto have ye a remedy in me thought, that be a clue of twain as he hath gone, the same way he may return anon, following alway the thread as he hath come. And when that he this best hath overcome, then him fleeing away out of this dread, and eke the gaoler may he with him lead, and him avance at home in his country, sin that so great a lord's son is he. This is me rede, if that he dare take. What shall ye longer sermon of it make?
The jailer brings Theseus to discuss things with the sisters, and he confesses his love to Ariadne.
Ye sorrowful man, ye damper to the death, for you will that may last his life or breath. Ye will not tweena, after this adventure, put in your service thus ye will endure, that as a recha uncanoa ye will you serve, for evermore till that mean hearte sterve.
And leve hereafter that I may you finde, to me and to me sister here so kinde, that I repente not to give you life, yet were it better that I were your wife. Sin that ye been as gentle born as I, and have a reuma not but faster be, than that I suffered guiltless you to sterve, or that I let you as a page serve. It is no proffer as unto your kindred, but what is that man will do for dread?
Ia laddie mean quod hay or a last torn, mota I bay with this minotaur tomorrow, and haveth hereof may harta blood to borrow, if that ia willa, if I had knife or spira, I wolde it letten ut and thereon sweara, for dan at erst I wat ia me leva, be Mars that is the chief of me believa, so that I meekte leven ond not fella, tomorrow for to chieve me batella, I nolde never fro this place flay, till that I shoulde the very privy say.
Theseus swore to Ariadne that he would marry her after his quest, and that her sister Phaedra would marry his son, thus making them both duchesses of Athens. So off he went to slay the Minotaur.
Ne baron us therefore an evil name, and shortly off this matter for to make, this Theseus of here hath leva I take, and every point performed us in data, as I haveth in this covenant heard me reda, his weapon, his claw, his thing that I ha said, as be the jailer in the house I laid. There us this minotaur hath his dwelling, rigged faste be the door at his entering. And Theseus is laid unto his death, and forth unto this minotaur he gath, and by the tetching of this Adrian, he overcome this besta and us his bane, and out he cometh by the claw again, full privy one he this besta hath slain, and by the jailer getten hath a barge, and off his weave's tresser gone it charge, and took his weave, and eke her sister Frey, and eke the jailer, and with him all three, is stole away out of the land by night, and to the country of Inope him dicht. There as he had a friend of his canoeing, there festen they dancen, they unsinga, and in his armas hath this Adrian, that of the besta hath kept him from his bane, and got him there a new barge anon, and of his country folk a full great one, and taketh his levy, and homeward saileth he, and in an eel amid the wild sea. There as there dwelt creature none, save wild bestas, and that full many un. He made his shape land for to setta, and in that illa half a day he letta, and said that on the land he musta him resta, his mariners handun right as him lesta. And for to tellen shortly in this cause, when Adrian his wife asleep os, for that his sister fairer was than she, he taketh her in his hand, and forth goeth he to shippe, and us a traitor stole his way, while that this Adrian asleep lay. Unto his country ward he saileth blithe, a 20 devil way the wind him drive, and found his father drenched in the sea, may list no more to speak of him parday.
These false lovers poison be her bane, but I will turn again to Adriana, that is with sleep for weariness attack, full sorrowfully her heart may awake. Alas, for they me heart hath no pity, Rita in the dawning awaketh she, and gropeth in the bed and fond Rita not. Alas, quoth she, that ever I was wrought. I am betrayed, and her here torrenta, unto the stronde barefoot faster she went, and cried, Theseus, mine herte swete, where be ye, that I may not with you meet? And michte thus with bestes ben I slain? The howlwe rockers answered her again. No man she saw, and yet shined the moon, and here upon a rocke she went son, and saw his barge sailing in the sea. Cold wax her herte, and reed thus said she, Mekker that ye finde, I the bestes wilde, hadde he not sinne that her thus beguilde? She cried, O turn again, for ruthe and sinne, thy barge hath not all his many inne. Her kerchief on a pole upsticked she, asons that he should it well say, and him remember that she was behinde, and turn again and on the stronde her finde, but all for naught, his way he is y gone, and doen she fell a swoon upon a stone, and up she rest, and kissed in all her care the steppes of his feet there he hath fare. Unto her bed read thus she spaketh though, Thou bed, quoth she, that hast received twoe, thou shalt answer of twoe and not of one. Where is thy greater part away y gone? Alas, where shall I, wretched wight, become? For those so be that ship or boat here come, whom to my country dare I not for dreade, I can myselven in this case not dreade. What shall I telle more her complaining? It is so long, it were an heavy thing. In her epistle Rasso telleth all, but shortly to the ende I telle shall. The goddess have her holpen for pity, and in the signe of Taurus men may see the stones of her coron shine clear. I will no more spake of this matter, but thus this false lover can beguile his true love, the devil quitte him his will.
Here endeth the legend.